welcome back to another episode of the Cognac Hunter. I'm Sean Sewell. Today we're going to be tasting into a fantastic little family one called Tesseron Composition. So this is a non-age statement cognac. It's a fine champagne, so it's a blend of Grande and Petite champagne. But there is no age statement. It doesn't say it's VS or VSOP. There's a bit of a trend about smaller cognac houses, instead of doing a VS, VSOP, so on and so forth, they pitch it's usually about a VSOP. I'm not going to say it is, but it's usually about a VSOP, but they want to do it as a flavor expansion, in like a flavor expression, instead of it being, I only drink XOs, I only drink VSOPs, I only drink Napoleons. Tesseron's been around since 1905. Fantastic family-owned company. And about 10, 15 years ago, I think it might be less than that, but I'm going to say 10 to 15 years ago, the latest heir of the family was like, listen, we've been making and selling our cognacs to all these big houses for a century and a half, 2 centuries. Why don't we do it ourselves? And they're like, okay, cool, let's start up a brand. And their stuff is really, really cool. So the Lot 90 XO is... was laid down in 1990. So it'll actually say an age statement on their cognac. So it's like almost like a single barrel, single vintage style things, which I think single vintages are coming very, very shortly. I've seen a few kicking around. Hine makes one, a few other people make one. Delamain, I love single vintage stuff because it gives an expression of terroir in that area, in that region at that time. And I really, really love that expressionist. So the Tesseron Composition. Again, as you're seeing, it's our third show. I'm going to be doing some big houses fairly shortly, but it's my third show, and I wanted to keep pushing this narrative about let's try more. If you're a bourbon drinker, you try more bourbons, and you collect more bourbons. If you're a Scotch drinker, you try more Scotches, and you collect more Scotches, and you drink more Scotches. But as cognac drinkers, we tend to go, I only like XYZ, and that is all I'm going to drink. So the show is all about pushing the boundaries about what you want to drink. So let's go for the Tesseron. Nice color to it, nice deep mahogany, almost an orange, nice orange hue there. Some of my colors are always going to be off, guys. I'm going to be admitted to you. I try and do my very best, but I am actually colorblind, very badly colorblind. I can still see color, but they're all sort of screwed up. So if you ever see a color that's completely wrong when I mention it, I apologize. It's my eyes, it's not me. Well, it is me, but it's my eyes. Much more wood component on the nose on this one. As if there's something a little bit older kicking around in there. Just a little bit more of that sort of like nice oak, Frenchy oak sort of kicking about in the back end. Leaning much more into that heavy stewed fruit that it's still bright and fresh. I still love cognacs that still don't just go for this heavy bass note, like this bulb that you get with a lot of the older, or even the VSOPs. They get this sort of very heavy bass note, and they sort of lose this beautiful, fresh, floral, fruity note. And the reason why I love brandy, the reason I love all brandies, all eaux-de-vies, is that if you bruise an apple and you bite into that bruised piece of apple, it doesn't taste very nice. But we treat these fruit that are so delicate and so lovely so aggressively. We crush them and we ferment them and we squeeze them and then we boil them, and really at the end of the day, I don't think we deserve what comes off the still at the end of the process. I think God should go like, no, screw you guys. You treated this piece of fruit like crap. You should get nothing. Like, it should taste like horribleness. And we get this beautiful, fragrant, fruity, expressive spirit that I just don't think we deserve as humans. I don't think we deserve. So when I get to taste and smell and enjoy cognacs, I'm chasing that like beautiful fresh fruit, that expressiveness of that spirit when it came off that still. What was it doing to the environment around it? And Tesseron is one of those houses that just makes fantastic. If Tesseron was making so much product for other houses, which I'm going to do a video about, like all the juice that goes into a bottle of any cognac doesn't necessarily always come from that one distillery. But if they were selling so many different places and so much of expression of Grand Champagne, why is it so great now as Tesseron? Beautiful, like, backbone of that wood. That wood is just coming like over and over and over, like cascading over me. On the back, on the palate, little bit of fresh cigar box. That oak is definitely there. Getting into a little bit of vanilla, caramelized apple. It's definitely leaning much more into like, I wouldn't say savory notes, but less on the fruity floral notes, but much more deeper. Like they've crossed over like dried lilacs instead of fresh lilacs, or fresh, like dried violets. That cigar box, oak, hints of tropical notes, just hints. But just a beautiful, deeper backbone. And I'm loving this as I'm tasting these different cognacs from the 1840 a couple of weeks ago to this one now. Like, just this expressiveness is just fantastic. It's just chewy. And for a non-age statement, like a non-category statement, I think bang for your buck, this is a fantastic little number. I don't think it's sitting in the XO region. I don't think it's sitting in the VSOP. I'm seeing it in like my money number, like my money years, 6 years. It's like that Napoleon style. I think Napoleon's is super underrated. But yeah, the Tesseron Composition, if you see it on the shelf, again, guys, pick up a bottle. Like, try it. If you're going to spend X amount of dollars on your favorite cognac, try X amount of dollars on another cognac. Just give it a go. That's the whole point of this channel. I hope you're enjoying it, guys. See you soon. Bye.